and that just doesn't do anything pleasant to other people. On the subject of the Russians, I'm going to jump into my T-62 Alpha. T-62 Alpha is another tank I don't play very often. Actually, I don't generally play my Tier 10 tanks very often at all. And I don't play it very often, and I don't play them very often. Two reasons. One, the type of players you see at Tier 10, not always ideal. And two is that they almost always cost me money to run. I've got to play a really good game, which is rare for me, to manage to come out ahead. So, I guess we'll see what happens. On this one, it's always hard to work out where to go. Because I'm a tier 10, I'm not willing to go down the bottom and up the other side. But I might come up and sit around here, and maybe move down to the cap if needed, or maybe go down and around if needed. So, I guess we'll find out. Now, I just remembered, because I primarily use this tank for Clan Wars, I keep it loaded up with the premium consumables, specifically the heat shells, and I also actually, something you don't see very often is high explosive shells in tier 10 tanks. The reason I run high explosive shells is for whenever you come up against a enemy fast-moving light tank or medium, if you put a high explosive shell into the side of them, you're extremely likely to track them. Which means in a clan war that they're sitting duck, they'll end up using one of their repairs. And that's definitely a good thing. 62 Alpha. Second hit on them. That was good. 261. I'm a little bit RD safe here because the 261 has quite a shallow arc. STB-1, okay. Not RD safe. Dang. I didn't see that 62 Alpha come out again.
Can't see anything. Back up.
Am I saving for an E100 Mouse or Jagd Tiger? Kind of. I'm up to the Tiger 2. Tiger 2 is quite an enjoyable tank. Leads on to the E75. E75, very enjoyable tank. Eventually I will get the E100, and I'd love to get the Mouse as well, but damn it, that 62 Alpha is a really annoying spot there. But they're not really my priorities. Right at the moment I'm working towards getting the... I'm just going to ram that T-62 Alpha.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Target unlocked.
Shell into them, slam into the side of them.
Enemy armor is hit. One of our tracks is damaged. I don't see the target.
Get crunched. They're not really my priority. Right at the moment, my priority is getting a IS-7.
Target acquired. Target lost.
Ah! Waffenträger, Waffenträger! Loading up an HE shell. Ah! IS-7. The bad friend touch. This damaged turret is doing my head in a bit. Jaegeru must hit you in the shed. Oh, how did that not do full damage? I'm so confused. 1, 0, wait for it. There, 478, much better. Waffenträger E100. If you hit him in that armor plating, you regularly do full damage, even with low penetration shells. Oh, he's gone. Changing back over to my APCR shells. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about those two on the I should do is I might try to see if I can get a kill on that Borsig. Just those Borsigs do such an incredibly annoyingly large amount of damage. Ah, crud, this is going to probably kill me. Nope. He's missed.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
Reverse out of that one. Wait for a IS-7 to get a shot on him. Nope.
Enemy armor is hit.
49 HP. I'm not going to invite that shell though.
Enemy armor
Go.
is destroyed.
Okay, he's got my gas tracks. I'm really not healthy. I'm down to 67 HP. Let's see if I can get a hit on that IS-3 to finish them off. Nope. Yeah, I've hit you.
Penetration.
Okay, with 67 HP, I really am just arty bait. So I'm going to try to keep myself a little bit safe. Maybe I can get around the back of that E100. Yeah. Ah, please, next thing, lightweight. Ah, unfortunately I don't have the 54 lightweight. I do have the T-49, which is the kind of a US equivalent.
Even scratched them.
Bounced. No. Back of the track.
Enemy armor
That's
is
one.
damaged.
Here comes two.
They're knocked out.
He tracked me. Glorious. So yeah, I would love to jump into the lightweight. Regretfully, I don't have one. It's definitely a tank I'd love to get, but I'm just, yeah. I think maybe I'll get it after I get my IS-7. I'll work towards that 54 lightweight. I don't really play light tanks often, and I don't play them very well. So, we'll see what happens. Wow, I've just realised I'm actually having quite a good game here. Of course that means I'm now going to get immediately and utterly demolished by artillery, but...
Enemy
I got another kill.
destroyed.
It's only 3 kills, but I did 4,122 damage. M103... I don't. I've got the T-29 down that tree so far. The trees that I'm at the end of, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll actually see I've got a list of my tier 10s. Well, okay, that's only a Mastery Badge First Class. But I got a Bruno's Medal for just being wrecked and then killing the enemy anyway. Look at that, that did more damage to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different tanks. 15 hits. Not surprising I got first place in the team. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that game. It's surprising. I made money! I take back what I previously said. It's not impossible for me to make money. I just don't do it very often. Wow.